Okay, so today we're going to be doing a reassessment right up from to finish documentation. Um, I just remembered, so I'm gonna do it somewhere near the top. But here we have New York client info. New York client info, for the most part, everything will just be a no all the way down. And are you a registered voter? Yes. And just be done with that. I want to go back to client profile here, and you just have to do an annual client profile update, which is very simple. Um, you create a new one, and this was from last year, but the one I did just I changed the date to the date of his home visit. I just write that no updates needed, edits not necessary. If nothing basic about his like address has changed. We're going down the line. Everything seems okay on this screen. And so we're going to go to encounter history, which is a little file cabinet of all the different cases and referrals that we've made for this client. And we're going to, okay, so the different thing about this client this year is that he didn't want meals anymore. And so we've terminated his meals, but he wants home care. He wants to be put on the wait list for our home care. And so we're going to enter into his case file. And as you can see, I've somewhat updated what he's looking for. And he's requesting his 12 hours of HMPC home care. And I do believe I took some notes, but everything I gotta look up in the files. But anyways, let's start off with strength. Let's go down the list and go for the strengths and accomplishments. It's very simple because all we are doing is doing a little copy pasty, you know, a little bit of copy and paste, and boom, there you go. You're all you're doing is changing the date and just copy and pasting. What kind of work has he done? He worked in a hospital as an IT specialist. Now that's pretty cool. Um, so we're gonna create a new one. We're gonna make the date. The dates are always important. The date of the home visit. So he's worked as an IT specialist. He enjoys. What does that mean? He enjoys watching gossip channels. He's not part of any groups. He's homebound, completely homebound, wheelchair and all. Can't leave his house on his own. Needs someone to drive him to his medical appointments. He's proud of going to community college. Probably that's where he got his IT degree. Good investment. Challenges. Okay. Oh, he says losing his leg became a challenge for him. That is unfortunate. He tries to remain positive. Those are his strengths. We're just doing a good old copy and paste, and would like to build a relationship with his wife and kids. Okay, with his kids. So his wife passed away last year, so they were not. So this is where you edit. He doesn't have a wife with kids. There we go. This is great. Save and exit, and we're done with this portion. Let's move on to the PHQ-9, which is about his depression and stuff like that. Let's take a look at what happened last year. Um, no, he seems great. So we just copy this, and we just go new, and we create a brand new thing. But this time it's follow up because it's the second time, and we're just gonna say he's completely fine. Calculate score of 0, and save and exit. See, very simple, very straightforward. And I want to take a look at the financial thing because now things are getting interesting. Um, I don't think we need to do this screen specifically, but let's go to cost share because that's where things can get a little more complicated. But before we, this is the hardest part is the cost share. I'm still trying to learn it myself. But let's go to all assessments, which is just we're gonna inherit to new, which creates a completely photocopy of the old assessment file. But of course, this time we're going to change it. Reassessment. Next assessment is next year. 364 days from the last one. And we'll save intermittently so we don't lose any of our progress. But I want to do the client information. Seems pretty straightforward. We want to go to health status and see if he has any, which is fine. He doesn't have to disclose anything. That he does, healthcare visits. Now this is very important because this is what we have to change. Let's find out. Let's go back to his sheet. There we go. So PCP, January 27th, 3 times a year. So we just edit it to January 27th of this year, and he goes about 3 times a year. And we can just change this to January. Dental hygienist. Let's go back. November 1st, twice a year. Okay, let's just change that. November 1st. This was last year. It goes twice a year. Hospitalization, no. Eye doctor. Well, he did say he did go twice. He goes twice a year. 10/01/2024. Sign visits. Visited in October. I think that's correct. Yeah. Great. Friend Jose. Save and exit. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. The date has to be in this exact format. Okay. Great. Now let's just go back. Healthcare visits, legal information. Let's see if anything needs to change. Nope. Nutrition. He's pretty much very good on the meals. Hold on, but because he terminated meals, let's see if we need to do anything here. Okay, let's do this. Let's switch it up. So, yes, they are adequate. He has recently. No, he doesn't lack formal or informal support, so we can provide meals. Yes. Okay. All right. NSI. Oh, why is it so high? Why is it so high? Okay, so it could be higher, but right now he doesn't want the food because he has his aids. So this we gotta change it a little bit. 13. Yes, he is diabetic. He eats plenty of meals. Um, uh, yes. So his NSI score. Client hires private pay aides. So it's high, but they cook for him. Psychosocial status seems good. What is this? Loneliness. Okay, yeah. So he has a lady friend, I guess. Who visits. No, I think we just keep it vague. We don't want people like no, yes, yes, yes. Score. There we go. See, this is going by pretty quickly. This is if you drink, and because he does not drink, we just leave this completely blank and just save and exit. Medications list. Okay, this is straightforward medication. Oh no! Oh, his friend's name is Joe. Not. Okay, I need to go back. Um, Healthcare visits. Not Jose. It's Joe. Right. I was like, it didn't sound right. I was like, I don't think he had a friend named Jose. But Joe Gaston, I think is his name. Um, let's go back in there. So this is the longest portion, but it's the most comprehensive. And I actually want to update the IADLs and ADLs, which stands for Independent Acts of Daily Living, because he's recently hired 2 aides that will help him. Um, but let's go in here. So there you go, private pay. Um, there we go. So this is um, actually very. This has been going on for quite some time. So this is actually very comprehensive, and um, monthly income is something that we will have to figure out eventually because he does want to provide his financial information to get these aids. His benefits and entitlements. So we'll do the income portion in a different video because it is more comprehensive and difficult. But for now, this is essentially what you have to do.